Picture this. You wake up with a jolt, realizing you're the only man left on Earth. The streets are dead quiet. No sound from your roommate. Not even the football news blaring at 9 p.m. Because every guy, from your brother to the guy at the corner store, has vanished. Maybe it's a wild virus or a genetic experiment gone wrong. But right now, you're the lone bearer of testosterone on this planet, surrounded by women staring at you in shock. Let's dive into this crazy story and see where it takes us. The first thing you feel is this weird, unwanted fame. Without men, the world's thrown off balance. Construction, mining, fixing heavy trucks, all grinding to a halt. Women might figure things out eventually with new tools and clever ideas, since humans are pros at adapting. But for now, you're an accidental hero. Someone might tap you on the shoulder and say, "You're our only hope. Fix that broken bridge." Or a crowd might gather and declare, "You're the interim boss. Sign this weird contract." Heck, you might even hear, "Grab this toolbox. We only know how to do glass art." But don't think this is some romantic movie. You might daydream, "Awesome, women will line up for me. Maybe even hold a lottery." Nope, this is more of a dark comedy that's about to crush you. The pressure's on you to save the human race. Let's do some wild math. The world's got 8 billion people. Half are women, so 4 billion. Of those, about 1.6 billion are in their childbearing years, 15 to 45. If you manage 10 attempts a day, which is your max, you've got 3,650 shots a year. If half work, that's 1,825 kids annually. Imagine that. A walking baby factory. Sounds cool until you realize it's a 24/7 gig. But hold on, this can't last forever. Every year, 3% of those women age out of the childbearing window. In 21 years, you'll lose half that population. Your body isn't a machine. Sperm quality drops after a few months. Exhaustion kicks in, and you might only last 2 or 3 years. Then, you'd probably groan, "I'm done, get a robot." Yet 91 million women will still expect you to deliver. Maybe one will joke, "You're tired? At least make us tea for energy." Or another group might say, "Let's book you for a world tour. Everyone's in line." On the flip side, women will start clashing over you. You become a strategic treasure. Countries might wage war to claim you. Not for oil, but for you. A new Cold War, but this time with the slogan, "He's ours." You might see 2 groups arguing, one saying, "He belongs to our continent," and the other firing back, "No, we found him first." But don't worry, science is stepping up. Artificial wombs, cloning, even some freaky genetic gadget buzzing in labs, they're all racing ahead. Maybe in 10 years, you won't be needed. Sperm banks could cover a few decades, and then a robot might roll up and say, "You're retired. Go relax." You might end up as a statue in a museum with a plaque reading, "The Last Man, Relic of 2025. Here's another kicker, genetics. If it all goes well, the next generation will only carry your genes. That means weird diseases, an immune system as fragile as tissue paper, and by the 3rd generation, a biological disaster that makes end-of-the-world movies look tame. Your only buddy might be a dog who strolls up and says, "Don't sweat it, pal. I'm lonely too. Let's cry and race around." Or a cat might sneer, "You're the last man? At least brush my fur and feed me." In the end, this reminds us the world needs diversity to keep turning. If you're the only man, you'll feel special for a bit. but soon that pressure will drive you nuts. Next time you're with your buddies, take a look and say, "Thank goodness I'm not alone." Maybe even add, "Let's have a football match before we vanish." That was the wild world of the lone man on Earth. If that was you, what would you do? Until next time, think about the chaos and variety around you. And if you enjoyed this mind-bending scenario, subscribe to our channel, Hey What If, for more adventures you won't want to miss.